but it's not straight.
It's interesting. It wasn't straight on the Wallabies side. Probably favoured them more than Scotland. Sustained pressure here.
Not too big a deal, lads, yeah?
I do enjoy your glee as a line-out jumper anytime you see a hooker not throw it straight. Wallabies have been almost exclusively directed the 10-12 channel on first phase off all of their scrums on the Autumn Nations series.
Gordon. Icky Tau. Switches play for Potter. Valentini clatters into the waiting Cummings. Now the switch play. Lolosio looking for Potter. Can't connect. There for Gordon. Popping for Bell. Bell knocks a couple over with the run. Penalty advantage here, Australia. Valentini charging over Graham. Now width across the left. Icky Tau to Suali'i. Potter. Potter coming back for Suali'i. Dark slow in a contact, hammers forward. Tizano with good feet. 10 away. Painga Ramosa driving them closer. Still on a penalty advantage here, Australia. Tizano. Squats are being good in defence inside these first 10. Skelton. And they hold on again.
Okay, no advantage coming, fellas. We're going back. Number 12 offside.
We'll play the penalty. Advantage.
Just here, yeah.
It's over.
Okay, don't get involved, lads. You got the penalty.
Probably thought
Don't get involved.
Skelton was going to place that ball back and have another pick and go crack at the try line.
Number 12 set up offside. Number 12.
I didn't see an infringement there, which would be normally why you would bring it back. Tap on here from Joshua Suali'i. He knew that's where the ball needed to go. Good cover. The Scottish defence, it must be said, has been excellent. A couple of little infringements coming from Wallabies pressure. Perhaps it was that he was about to rule advantage over.
We'll get a lot longer than that inside the 22.
80% possession, 95% territory. Only 3 minutes, more than 3 minutes spent in the Scottish 22 to start the game. Wallabies will want points on the board as a reward for that endeavour.
Lolosio sends it through, and it's 3-0 after 11.
Tactically a very astute Wallaby team, attacking 1, 2 and 3 defender. Narrow, getting ball over the advantage line, occupying the Scottish back row, which is going to free up some space for Icky Tau and Suali'i. Right, Kellaway, Potter, late in the second half. Look to see them start to explore some of that width.
Right, looks to be Fondermerva. Settles it. Centre field, Skelton throws off wide. Takes inside up towards the 22. Gordon with a quick box kick. And he finds touch. 40 up from the Wallabies try line.
Great carry from Will Skelton. There's a brutality to the Wallabies carry so far in these first dozen minutes. To see them, perhaps Jake Gordon would have wanted a little bit more meterage on his kick, but it is an efficient exit.
Ashman gets the throw right this time. Lost. Play on to call. Salakai Lotto goes to ground, but now we're playing the early drive. Penalty for an early drive at the line out.
Number 5, early contact in the air. 5. Oh, no worries, Andy. Yeah, just pan your numbers, lads.
Ball receiver has to return to the ground safely before you can attack the ball. It's Finn Russell. brings the crowd alive and elects to go for touch. The Scottish team just haven't had their hands on the ball. See here, Will Skelton starting to attack that bar before he's hit the ground. First time for this Scottish team inside the Wallaby 22.
Ashman rifles a long, lovely hand to the back initially, and then tidied up. Tizano looking for the steal. Oh, Tizano gets pinged at the breakdown now.
Okay, man. Attack the ball, not the space beyond. Hands beyond first.
Scotland nudge it into the corner. They want a maximum collect here. Throw's good, so's the counter work from Australia.
Keep your bag on.
White having a look. Goes away for Russell, who somehow sneaks the kick wide. The chase, he's on, but he's overhit it. And it runs dead in goal.
That was actually an outstanding option from Scotland. That was the one space the Wallabies hadn't efficiently defended. Will Skelton perhaps reminding the Scottish forward pack how good the Wallabies ball defence was there. Backs got up quick. The only space they left was that kick for Graham across field, and Russell couldn't quite get it that far wide enough to bring him into play.
Ball after the whistle. It ends on. Want to speak to them as well? Okay.
Tell you what,
All right.
Ben Russell's just reminded us how big the in-goal area is on this rugby pitch. Huge amount of space to target.
Gordon cleverly runs it past the 22 and reclaims it. Wilson goes in at scrum half. Dropped by Schoolman. Skelton with his fifth carry inside this first quarter. Lolosio sends it up for the chase, including Suali'i, and now Salakai Loto's there to take it. Back came Darge with a blindsided shot. Bell to shut that down. Bell a touch high in contact here. Now he fights for the floor. Lolosio, see spacing behind, he's looking for Tom Wright. Scotland read it well though through Russell. He pulls it in and smashes the kick long. It runs into the goal. Lolosio fires a long ball for Kellaway. Kellaway slices it to touch, and it'll be Scotland ball.
Scotty Mangy.
There's clever play from Finn Russell. Finding grass with his kick. Makes the decision early, beats the first defender, Tom Wright. If he can make that tackle, it's a different picture for the Wallabies. Keeps this Scottish team moving forward.
It's great scanning too. He knew who he beat, Tom Wright, the Wallaby fullback, and he scanned deep for kick option straight away.
This time round he goes short of the line and finds Thunnam over the giant Scottish winger to Bolotu, the captain, up towards the 22. White. It's a nice skip ball. Potter rushes up and create enough of an issue on the outside to force an error, and it's Wallabies ball.
Lenny Gattel got caught in an awkward position.
Yeah, it's going to be a second. Yeah,
making the tackle before the error.
It's 12 down there.
Only a little space out behind Scotland at the moment. Just stepped up their line speed to make sure it's not too easy for them to shift out line to their strike players.
It's been a real feature of the Wallabies. team, ensure the attack, and lots of points scored, lots of offloading and attention to detail. A breakdown in ball carry. Connection in defence has been a real feature of this resurgent Wallaby outfit. As we see Lenny Ikitau still receiving a bit of treatment here.
He thinks he's got one high. Hasn't been any replay shown.
Okay, time off.
Tonga has just started their hospital. It's Tonga versus Georgia. Yeah. Anyways. We're watching
Good initial play for the Wallabies there. More interested to hear your comments. Got in behind the advantage line. Ran some dummy runners in. Tom Wright finds himself out wide.
So it's hands on the half.
Chooses to go to boot instead of carrying strong and recycle.
So mentally here, then we'll go for 10 to 15, release it in the garage. The initial mark is here, the 10, and 15 hasn't released in the garage, so an extra 10. Shot. Thanks, Ben, sorry, couldn't see the other one.
Well, someone could remind Chris Busby that it's a test match.
Wow. It's not like they're looking for a quick tap and a try scoring opportunity.
I know he's instigated, but it needs to stop.
Anywho,
Okay, good. You got the
Well, he's warned the Wallabies for shoving players off the ball, and it's Scotland that shoves a Wallaby first. But it is a reminder that when warned of discipline, the Wallabies need to show it. Scotland being smarter at that at the moment and should reap the rewards.
Equaliser is no good, and Wilson calls the mark smartly. And now he hoofs it long. Wilson unloads the left boot. Wait. Wow.
very good. Presence of mind. Shot the hand up straight away. Always so dangerous, aren't they? Those rebounds in close. Try scoring opportunity. Finn Russell needs to think again.
Can we pretend he's not a left footer? Can we just say that?
Oh, I think he just put her on the left. Why not?
Ashman goes to Cummings. Now Pills away with it. Holds it up. They look to ignite this electric back line. Graham comes across from his wing. Tizano looking for the steal. He holds his feet beautifully. An Australia counter. And then get penalised.
Again, Morgan Tunui, some traffic. Ikitau, Suoli'i, Finn Russell on the loop play. Well close though, well connected. Outside in, got to keep moving up. Can't hit up and hold.
He's got to catch that clean on everyone jumping in. What they do well is when Suaalii closes, they all close. Callaway closed, numbers are around. They're a little bit unlucky here because when they went to ground on counter-rucking, they went to ground only on top of Scottish players going off their feet. That one could have gone either way.
They're going to ride the home crowd here. Scotland go over the top.
Oh, we score.
The captain goes over to make it 5-3. And his grandma, Jacqueline, watches on. She was flown over for this matchup. He hasn't seen her in 4 years and she will be loving what her grandson serves up early.
His third test try, but this one must be special. Straight through the heart of Wallabies' first phase backline defence, through Kellaway and Ikitau, against the country that he grew up in as captain of Scotland.
Kellaway almost gets beaten to the jump. He's looking left and organising defence outside him. Before he knows it, Sione is on top of him. Good, strong carry. Ikitau and Callaway. That's impressive in its simplicity, brutal in the execution.
Up goes Suaalii and he brings it back, and here comes Wilson. Again, that reset threat of Suaalii is immense. Valentini ducks under one. Wilson, Lolosio. Skilton. Right, quick hands for Kellaway. But he's lost. We were playing
Number 11 offside.
another
Set up offside.
penalty advantage, and Australia will
Number
have
11
possession,
offside.
22 out.
There it is, wherever Suaalii is lined up, Scotland will probably need to learn that that's where the ball's going. Just out leaps everyone, and Wallaby players are aware and ready to go. They know the tap back's coming.
6. On the line, Scotland. 6.
Mimosa floats it to the front. It's ripped away. Wilson could get a clean pull down on it, and it's snapped up by Scotland.
Stay back. And use it. Stay on 9. Kind of good.
It's great defensive work from Scotland, close to the line twice now. They've sent the Aussies back, unable to convert that field position into points.
Ball transfer wasn't clear for the Wallabies. Didn't seal it off. Grant Gilchrist gets through. Very good defence from this Scottish team.
Salakai Loto. Tizano, the ball player. Got it to Kellaway. Ikitau drops Russell with another huge burst of energy. Wilson. Fast ball this. Lolosio skip passes over to Potter. Potter digs it in behind and gives chase. Potter. Ooh, he's flying up there on Russell. Gilchrist. Punch it one off. It's an open angle here for the clearing kick as White drags it back. White does a great job of finding touch.
Good defence, back-to-back defence in difficult situations from this Scottish side. Calm under attack at the moment.
Salakai Loto down for Gordon. Lolosio. Bell spins over the top of one. Bell couldn't get the ball placement right. Scotland slow it up and win the penalty.
Tackle zone clear. 6 to the ball, extra movement preventing the jackal.
There's a Scottish back rower impressive. They get half a chance to straight on that ball. So important in amongst all those moving parts, knees and elbows and shoulders. Angus Bell gets a dominant carry. Colacisano slightly off on his angle of entry, and that's enough.
Decision making is great, isn't it, Justin Harrison? Don't go to rucks where there is no window to win the ball.
Down it comes from Richie. Tuipolotu runs into Iki Tau and Tizano. Is Maul the call? Yes. And it's Aussie ball.
Gee, that's tough on Scotland. It's a great carry from Sione Tuipolotu. It's hard to see that this isn't maybe the Wallabies that take this maul down. They're a victim of their own momentum here. This is a great carry. That's a ball that no one's allowed to bring down. Be nice to get a little roll away here and just play on, but they're the laws. Chris Busby has no choice really but to reward the great work of the Wallabies too.
Crunch! Bind! Set! Take it back.
Gordon, a lot of Seal. This is a risky play coming away from their 22. Looking for Swaliti, who makes the tackle.
Swallowy.
Keep back on goals. No seven. No seven.
Fundermurder. Over to Skooma. Alatel fighting for it. Fundermurder. Dropped by Bell. Russell. Tuipolotu. Skooma gets clattered heavily there by Tizano. It's a great shot. Russell with more width now. Ferguson.
Hold here.
Good build up this from Scotland. Salakai Lotto got a hole and a Russell there. Fundermurder still moving. Super build up. Can they crack the Aussies open? Looking for back-to-back scores after Tuipolotu went over for their opener. Now there's room inside for Gilchrist. Graham, the pocket rocket, shapes to the outside. Suali'i's not well. Holding his hand, can Australia hang on? Holding his wrist, clutching at it. It was a huge collision, and I think he might be done. As Scotland drive hard at the line. Skooma, Panguamosa almost gets the steal. Australia being asked some real questions in defence here. 16 phases. It all began back in their own half. Skelton over the top. Skelton gets a hand on, and Skelton comes up with a huge play. Things don't look good for the Wonder signing.
Sione and Suolini going at each other.
Just take your plans back once. Okay. Penalty's here.
Very important to calm the nerves here. We see Suolini drifting across here. Switch line from Sione. Good hard contact.
Yeah, it's right in.
Looking for an attempt to wrap.
Just in that zone, especially. Didn't see that, but
Hillsborough, HIA.
I think in the process he's hurt his wrist as well. He'll get checked.
but fence him to them, let's go.
Even if he passes the HIA,
Fellas, water off, I'm
that risk will be tough to come back from. Jorgensen on, perhaps Kellaway to 13.
Yeah, he would have had a left.
Justin Harrison.
Nothing clear for us, boxers.
Yeah, you think so? Morgs. This is an impressive attack. Schoolman, Ferguson,
So number 2 for
front row, consistent carrying, pace on ball. Wallabies having to use all their smarts to stay in the game at the moment. Will Skelton getting over that ball. The man Mountain, that is Will Skelton.
Need a breather now, the Wallabies, who have dominated possession and territory.
Oh, it's overthrown. It's Scotland ball. Dark sends it across the line. Now Russell floats it wide of it. Jones. Kellaway goes low. Valentini looking for the steal, and he almost gets it back for Australia. Here's Ritchie. Russell's impression on this game growing and growing. Starting to stamp himself, the Scottish playmaker. This is Ferguson. 15 out now. What? Gilchrist. Ferguson, Matt Ferguson, that is.
Away time.
Russell. Goes out the back to Pilotin. It's a lovely ball for Graham. Graham slips off the tackle of Jorgensen, and up it goes again. Darge.
Advantage.
Bell slow to roll away. It's a penalty advantage here for the home side. Switching play. Kinghorn.
Okay, he's off his feet and flags legal. We're going back here, number 1, roll away.
A good consistent pressure from the Scottish side. I'll tell you what, through those multiple phases, Finn Russell had his fingerprints on it the whole way through, right from turnover. He's vocal, he's pointing, he's directing, he's in behind traffic, he's injecting himself, throwing beautiful passes. King Jones there, the beneficiary, really testing this Wallaby defence.
Nothing in the air. You're the receiver, yeah? 6, okay. He's the receiver. It's good. Step off, Alan. Step off. Thank you.
Scotland looks to have lost that, but it's play on. No, it's not. Australia find another way to deny the Scots.
To the line, it's over. Yeah, so it's here. Not for us.
Scotland looked like they tried to execute a shift ball.
We're going to need him for the scrum.
I think most of the forwards in the centre of the line-out winning area. Brandon Pango-Mosa and Noel Omasia down the short side.
Do you need a second here, Hutch?
Max Jorgensen knows his way to the try line. He'll want to get his hands on the ball,
Just want to stick a minute.
inject himself. He's impressive in open space, Morgs.
Yeah, they're in just hold on mode at the moment. The Wallabies having a spell, a bit of a right hamstring twinge. They've just got that shift play transfer on Scotland. Nice change up. Moving away from Will Skelton is a very good idea. And more defence time.
Works every time in training until you do it in the test arena.
Ben White, not 100% either. His clearances have been excellent off the back of good carrying and clean-out work from the Scottish forward pack. Finn Russell has lots of time to either stand deep and shift to Sonny Tupelo as a second ball player or really come onto the ball. Scotland looking ominous, and the Wallabies done well to hold on these past few minutes.
We need more balance this side. Okay. Keep your win. That's the first one. All right. Let's get back to where we were. Nice and balanced. Wait for the calls.
Both front rows have been positive at the outset. Minimal resets. No collapse scrums. Toa's going to have all of Pierre Scuman coming through him in a moment.
Bind. Set. Behind the ball line.
Gordon flicks it to Ikitau. Kellaway does a good job to help secure possession. Gordon
Stay back in.
has the luxury of finding touch. And he will, just up near the 22. More pressure on its way for the Wallabies.
Good scrum, Wallaby front row. Angus Bell, Brandon Pangamosa, Alan Toa. Such hard work to provide a stable platform to do that and come off your try line. Got to back it up now.
Ashford fires it to the tail, brought down by Ritchie. Skelton coming through and almost won it back to Pilotu. With another no-look ball flat at the line. Russell stands and delivers wide for Kinghorn. Now the switch for Graham. Pangamosa looking for the turnover. Water makes a good stop there. Alatoa comes in. Trying to drive through the breakdown. Still there though for Scotland. Schumann. White. Quick recycle here for Tuipulotu. Jones. Written down by Jorgensen. White. Again, Russell stands and delivers. Ferguson loses it forward. And Australia are back with the ball, and they'll have the scrum.
Well, Scotland, whose defensive repelling of the Wallabies was so impressive in the first quarter. Now the Wallabies, the defence has stood up, especially in their own 30-metre area. On their feet, efficient, forcing errors from a quality Scotland attack.
Tell you what, Matt Ferguson loves that channel in and around outside shoulder of 13. Occupy two defenders, get a sneaky little offload. Handling error, letting Australia off the hook there.
It's great to have you with us on Stan Sport, watching on around the country. If you stayed up, stay with us. Catching the replay first thing Monday morning. Truss will be enjoying the coverage as well, and Truss will be enjoying that moment as the Wallabies win a penalty. They have been under the pump these last 20 minutes, but have found a way to send Scotland backwards time and time again.
A good scrummaging from Alatoa. His first option is to go straight. You got inside or outside shoulder as a tight head. Schumann has got no option but to kick his hips out and try and walk around the corner. Alatoa then follows. Brandon Pangamosa through that hole. See there, takes the knee. I think Spell's got a role to play as well, not run around the corner. Good scrum.
Well, it's picked off at the front by Gilchrist, and now Scotland go on the counter. Tuipulotu Through the hands, Kinghorn, Kellaway, can't get him, Ikitau can. That'll be another maul call, and Ikitau should clamp on Valentini too. Australia ball once more. They hold him up, they choke it down,
They don't need to move.
and they get the ball back again.
Ball forward. They don't need to move. Australia scrum.
Wallabies having a little bit of trouble. That line out
Just like
time. Let a couple picked off by good Scottish pressure.
Stay nice and tight here, Victor. Okay, I'm going to come this side and have a look.
Super efficient at getting to width. It's making the Wallabies passing, but Ikitau just hits and sticks here, and
Inside.
as you see there, that's probably collapsed by the Wallabies. There should be a penalty probably to Scotland. Very similar decisions right throughout all of our test matches, you'll see.
Stay behind 9.
Seconds to run in his first half. Australia under pressure. Will repack it.
Same front, look. Same front. Brilliant scrum. Brilliant scrum, boys. Has this come into me, lads? Didn't think it was. That's brilliant. For me, it just went straight across.
Well, now,
Let's go, lads.
Xander Ferguson and Angus Bell get to show us
Good setup, then we're both in an angle.
all sorts of pressure as we see Joseph Suli'i
It's not playing for
in
me.
the stands. Doesn't look like he's rejoining.
Looked like he had probably had an ice pack on that right wrist and some, a Wallabies tracksuit covering it. It's fear of broken wrist, really, from the reaction. Especially if he hits the left hip bone almost there of Sione Tuipulotu.
Bind! Set!
Gordon whips it to touch. And at the break, it's a tight one at Murrayfield. Just 4 points separates them. After the try to that man, Sione Tuipulotu, it is 7-3 at the break.
The atmosphere is absolutely incredible here. And here's the welcome. The big prizes of European football. Away we go then.
Oh, that's a really good stop.
It's a stunner.
Can you believe this?
Everything he touches turns to gold.
The UEFA Champions League is here, only on Stan Sport.
Everybody's afraid of dying. Well, I don't think that's the worst thing that can happen to you here. But we're still in this thing. But we have no idea what we're dealing with. The only way we go home is together.
You can't save them all.
The brand new season of From, now streaming only on Stan.
Great to have you company this morning on the Stan Sport, and it is a fascinating test match. The Wallabies and Scotland at Murrayfield. It is the home side leading 7 points to 3 at the break. It is fierce, it is attritional, and it is one for a lot expected to be happening in the second half.
Yeah, I think the Wallabies have done well to stay close and stay connected to their scoreline. The amount of pressure in that second 20 minutes Cook and Scotland are putting on the Wallabies around the edge of the breakdown, through the midfield. The Wallabies have done really well defensively, but they haven't been in the match apart from that first 5 or 10 minutes.
Well, I think it was a bit longer than that, maybe 15, 20 minutes. The Wallabies had lion's share of possession. Interestingly, turning down 3 multiple shots at goal and going for touch instead. It's been a real first half battle between Scotland defending well with maturity and calmness and waiting for their opportunity to get back into the game. And the simplest way that you can do it, route one, long ball over the back of the line out there, catching the Wallaby backline defence a little bit flat-footed, Timmy coming off the line there. You see Andy Kellaway talking to outside him, and then Sione's on top of him very quickly.
Yeah, Andrew Kellaway needed to move up a little bit quicker though, and Ikitau was drifting a bit wider, so that was always the channel that Tuipulotu was going to run in this test match. They know that Noah sometimes defends there as well. It's a great line from him, and got reward for not taking 3 points a couple of times.
Granny was pretty happy too. Yeah, no, so it's a nice moment for Sione Tuipulotu, former under-20s player for Australia, try in a test match against his country of birth. What are you saying here?
Well, you look at the possession, it's pretty even, but the Wallabies have only had possession really in their own half. But a couple of times they've been down in the Scottish half. That was really in the first 5 or 10 minutes of the game. But at the moment, the carry meter's good. You look at Scotland, their forward pack's really bending the defensive line of the Wallabies.
Well, Finn Russell's getting a lot of time with ball at the back of the attacking lines. The tight forwards are working hard, and the Wallabies have had repeated chances inside the 22. They cannot afford to head into the 22 of this Scottish team and come away without any points. They've had a turnover from the maul. They've got confidence in their maul, and rightly so. Back yourself. But you've got to execute that and not have a turnover. 2 times now, Scotland able to struggle the Wallabies maul, and the simplicity of those turnovers will be frustrating. You cannot devalue possession when you are playing international rugby.
Might be a bit of a different mindset in the second half from Harry Wilson as captain as well, to go, okay, if we're down there, maybe we do have to take 3 points and try and build something.
Also the fact that, and I mentioned, you expect something to happen in the second half. It's a game that's threatening to break open. It's been a bit of a grind so far, so you wonder what that fatigue factor, what effect that's going to have on this game.
Well, both teams are playing with an attacking intent. There's been some stoppages through injury and a couple of balls gone down, a couple of balls, but both teams are finding their tents and finding width early so that they can try and exploit the dry conditions. Still everything to play for. Confirmation
from the Wallaby camp that Joseph Suaalii has a suspected broken wrist, and this is the incident.
Oh, it was a shocking one, wasn't it? It was a good shot too on 12. Tuipulotu came across inside, and then you just saw him hold. As soon as he made the hit, his right wrist, he held up. You thought it might have been a stinger early on with his right shoulder, and he straight away went off, and Tuipulotu had a bit of a laugh to him. But that's a huge. If he's got a broken arm or broken wrist, that's 8 to 10 weeks at least. That's probably his season over.
He was fired up, wasn't he, Joseph Suaalii? Yeah, so keeping an eye on him. So our man on the ground at Murrayfield this morning is Mark Pugach. He's with Nick White.
Thank you very much indeed, Nick. That is some test match. What are your reflections of time?
Yeah, it's tight, isn't it? 7-3. Look, we haven't had much ball. They've had a lot of the territory, a lot of the possession. So, to be honest, going in at 7-3, I think we'd be pretty happy with that. Yeah, we've just got to get down and fire some shots.
What about the defensive work? I mean, it's been pretty impressive, hasn't it, from the Wallabies?
Yeah, it's been very good. The boys through the middle are slowing them down. They're trying to play a heavy swing game, and our backs have been matching that. Like, it's a lot of hard work going width to width there, but the boys are doing a great job.
We've seen an injury to Joseph in the first half as well. The whole squad is needed on this tour, is it? With the 8 changes even before today's game.
It is, yeah. Kells goes into the centres. Max come on. 2 blokes who we know can do a hell of a job. So, look, again, it is going to take a full squad, and the boys out there are doing a great job at the moment. You know, we'd like to get our hands on the ball a little bit more, and yeah, like I said, this wind is a little bit, it circles a little bit, but it has been at their favour. So I think we'll look to put the ball down that way, and when we get the ball in good position, we'll be able to fire some shots. Like I said, without the ball, 7-3 is pretty good.
Nick, thank you very much indeed. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Mark Pugach there with Nick White. Now, Tim, you've been keeping a close eye on Finn Russell. We talked a lot about him in the pre-game, but in that first half and the way the Wallabies are trying to shut him down.
Yeah, Morgs and I are going to do a little bit of analysis on Finn Russell. He's always the key for this Scottish team, and Morgs, that first 20 minutes, the Wallabies tried to put a lot of pressure on him. He got a bit more space in the second 20 minutes, though.
Yeah, it was all about line speed, wasn't it? Getting up and getting in his face, Finn Russell. This is the one where the Wallabies defend actually quite well, the more, and then the Wallabies are just intent on getting up. And what have you noticed, Tim?
Well, I think they're just trying to take the space off Finn Russell to make him make decisions a lot quicker. And that first 20 minutes, he was a bit flatter, and balls out the back. But see, they want to try and rush up. Callaway, Potter did it once as well, and also in the centre. So when you look at the pressure, they're not worried about the ball going too wide. They want to put pressure on Finn Russell.
You see Potter, he knows he's got to push through outside the back as well. And then even when he's got, the defence a little bit further away, or he's got a back line loaded up, he's such a great orchestrator of what they do. Even on first phase, I love the fact that Sione Tuipulotu digs hard into the line, and then Russell knows he can pull right out the back and really work off the ball. See, Suaalii does well, but then what I like about what the Wallabies do is they mirror. Is that what you think they probably should be doing? If you're a Wallabies defence in the second half, Tim, and you've got a bit more space at the back end, of that first half. Are you still closing, or are you just going to wait and see?
Well, you've got to make a decision really early on. Andrew Callaway's now gone into 13, so you don't have a winger that can push up and hit. So that's the second 20 minutes. He got a lot more space because he realised had to rush up defence, so he adjusted very quickly in that second half.
Yeah, what Swaliti does there, whoever it is, you just got to mirror as the Wallabies. Got to go together and connect it, Nick.
Very nicely done. So a cracking weekend, another cracking weekend of Test rugby. We've still got this morning to come on Stan Sport, England and Japan and Twickenham. So a homecoming of sorts for Eddie Jones. But this one yesterday morning or Saturday morning Australian time, and another win for France, this time over Argentina.
They're so hard to beat in Paris or anywhere now around the world, France, and they got away to a big lead. Argentina came back late, Morgs, but I tell you what, they're playing some good footy at the moment, France, aren't they?
Yeah, Argentina are up for this game too. Excellent coach, all those sorts of things. That's a quality win. As was this. Don't forget, Fiji are a quality team right across the park, and Ireland absolutely dominated the tackle contest. That's where they got control of this match and ran in 8 tries.
It's a great set-piece play, Ireland, really well coached as well, and you can see they're changing up their different patterns of play and having 2 or 3 different options off the back of the line out of their scrum. They were very good. Mac Hansen got a couple.
Nice little warm-up for Australia next weekend. Now, this one, South Africa and Wales. And Wales, well, 12 losses in a row now and have not won a Test match this year. And on the back of all of that, Warren Gatland says, I'd still quite like to stay. Thanks, Rich.
Yeah, South Africa were cruising in this one. The 2 locks, a couple of runaway tries, and they just did it easily, the Springboks. Not a big score when you thought that when we put on Wales, but yeah, 12 in a row losses is heavy for Wales.
Yeah, it's funny, they put 40-odd on Wales. We thought, it was just that sort of performance, much too good for us. As with New Zealand, Italy were excellent. We talked up Italy in their game against Georgia on Stan Sport a couple of weeks ago, and they showed a fair bit, but New Zealand, too good. An emotional night, farewelling TJ Perenara and Sam Cane from the All Blacks jersey, the time they've spent in it. So a nice crescendo finish to the All Blacks Test season.
You'd have to rate that from Italy. 96-17 was the score the last time they played at the World Cup. That's a hell of an improvement.
Yeah, man of the match, of course, too, to Will Jordan as well. And it's a really good end-of-season tour for the All Blacks, just that 1 point loss to France.
All right, so as we wind down the Test season, of course, the Wallabies and Ireland next week, that means the 7 series is about to crank up right here on Stan Sport, and it gets started in Dubai.
7 series is about to kick off again. How pumped are you fellas? That's the spirit.
Cannot wait. Thanks, boys. Thanks for chipping in there. Sounds like I'm there.
That's a ride, don't we?
The boys tell you I'm a bit too pumped up sometimes. That's okay. I'm going to relax myself, play some quiet music, Right. Otherwise, I'd be bounced off the walls. You won't want to hear me anymore. Everyone seems to love Dubai on the women's side of things. Why do we love Dubai so much?
I think we love Dubai because the first kick-off of the season, we're ready to go, we're ready to show the world how we've been training and stuff, so ready to put that into play.
It's the first experience of sevens for the year. There's been a bit of time off rugby, so I think that's for me a bit of bias from debuting there, but also how the crowd gets around it. You're out in the desert and there's not much else to do but sort of get amongst it, and everyone's there for the day, so Dubai for sure.
Obviously Dubai is a great place to start our tour, and we always do really well there, so we're excited to get to Dubai.
Fellas, you go get them this year, eh? Oh, mate, thank you. Smile, Henry, smile. That's the attitude.
Henry's always smiling. I think Michael Hooper's headed to Dubai next week for a nice little weekend away. It's a bit of...
I wasn't sure he was telling people that.
Hoops. Sorry, Hoops. It's an interesting time, though, for our sevens team. Off the back of the Olympics for both the men and the women. Yeah.
I think for the women as well, so much was made of the girls potentially winning a silver or gold medal at the Olympics, and they've got to rebuild again.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. It is a new era for both teams. I think they're both on the plane to Dubai right now, men's and women's teams. 2 young kids in the men's team, Sid Harvey and Aiden Ekenyaka. It's a new wave of young talent to come through, so excited to see Dubai and Cape Town, and of course, the Australia Day weekend on Stan Sport in Perth.
Looking forward to that. But there is still time to win yourself a jersey right here on Stan Sport. We are celebrating a huge month of Test rugby during the month of November. It's our way of saying to you, get a piece of your particular nation. If you're a Wallabies fan, your jersey will come signed, just like this one, or obviously the nation of your choice. Doesn't matter who you barrack for, you can get, if you scan that QR code, you can get a jersey in the post heading to you if you win that competition. So that is happening right here on Stan Sport. Still a whole lot of rugby to come and a whole lot more.
What an evening we have in store for you tonight. Now that is a prospect to be savoured.
Time to remind them who runs this valley. This war is just beginning.
Our family legacy is rich.
I protect it with my life.
You destroy me, destroy yourself.
The only thing left to do is to kill as much as you can before they kill you.
The epic return of Yellowstone, now streaming only on Stan.
Oh, I've loved the return of Yellowstone, Morgan Tiranui. It has been so good to have it on Monday nights. Monday mornings these last couple of weeks have been filled with the Wallabies. They are in it, very much so, here against Scotland. 7-3 the score.
I'm scared to go camping after that rattlesnake scene that we saw on Stan Sport. It's not much of a spoiler, but you know, I think everyone will get nightmares. And the Wallabies, I think they'll be happy, Justin Harrison, that they held on. Didn't quite get the points maybe they wanted in the first part of the first half, but Scotland were excellent. The Wallabies, first half ending couldn't come at a better time.
You'd imagine that the halftime chat for the Wallabies is all about consolidating opportunity. Take some shots at goal, have a bit of a breather. The games are so much quicker now between static moments as well. Communication is becoming an issue for both teams in the down times. Waiting for shots, waiting for lineouts. Those times are shorter now. The ball is in play a lot quicker. The way that the teams manage those times and ball in play is crucial to this game. The Scottish team, well led by Sione, handling those big pressure moments just a bit better than the Wallabies at the moment.
There's been a low score, hasn't it, Cook? After the points flowed in games 1 and 2 on this tour. All right, time is back on at Murrayfield. Australia needing a win to keep their Grand Slam dreams alive. He's gone back from Scotland, and it's with the home side. Russell changes up play. Deep in the pocket. And Gramosa up and back into the play. Skuman carries hard again. He's been excellent. Now the penalty. So Bell gets nailed for another penalty, and Scotland are gifted a chance to take a shot at the sticks if they want it, but they've been kicking the line most of the afternoon, and that's what they will do again through Russell.
Not to send bottom of screen, the water runner was pointing to the sticks. Turn to Piloto, he was adamant. Even Phil Russell started glancing at the post. The kids love it, but does it win test matches?
That's not straight by some distance, and Australia will gladly take that little gift.
It's the game that is under examination. Rugby wanting to introduce, if the team doesn't contest and it's not straight play on, some of these static moments, defensive lineouts need to be rewarded. The intrigue, the chess game that is the lineout. And the power and cohesion that is the scrum we're about to see.
Crunch! Bind! Yeah, got it. Set!
Gordon sent it Ikitau. This is adventurous. 5 from their own line. Kellaway misses the shot on Graham. It looks to split them open. Tizano almost gets the steal. In fact, now gets penalised, and we've got advantage time for Scotland. Tied it up by Gordon. And it's now right in front. Another penalty to Scotland. What's their option taking look like this time around?
I would have thought they'd take the 3 here. It's a give 3 right in front. If you're going to chip into that space, better make the first up tackle. And if you lose the contact, you must be perfect when jackling. A couple of judgment errors there from the Wallabies forcing the issue. I tell you, you missed the first time colour. Tizano's got to be smart enough just to leave, stay alive, get back in the defensive line.
Kick's good, and it's Scotland up by 7.
Good example of controlling pace of game. This Scottish team, first 15 minutes, they weren't in the game, but they were defending well. Since then, Finn Russell has controlled the tempo of this game. Strong ball carries, good decisions, kick, pass, run. He is the maestro so far.
So with Sua'ali'i off the field with an injury. Australia get the penalty. It was right giving chase, and they have the option now to pull those 3 points back via the boot.
You'll see the difference here. It's not right on challenge. It's the tackle that comes after. Wilson wins contact, and at first crack at the ball, there, Tizano shows that at his first attempt, he's on and lifting that ball. And that right hand to stabilise on the far side that Busby didn't pick up. It's an easier penalty for the referee to give when your team is going forward in contact.
Lavassia sneaks it through, and it's 10-6.
That's the response, isn't it? Not what they wanted off kick-off receipt to start the second half. But being able to come back straight away, negate the 3 points. That'll settle the Wallabies down.
Well floated by Scotland, taken back by Ikitau though. Gordon.
Hold here for it.
Right. Wants this one to stay infield, and it does. Scotland's danger men injecting. Russell. Sends it long. Kellaway takes on the fly, calls them up.
Just here. Okay. Take a step, please.
We've got the settlers from both teams now. Had to go at each other on kick-off receipt, kick-off attack. All about rhythm now. Get into your pattern. Execute the basics well.
Ashford goes to the front. It's a nice throw that time out. Russell with a skip pass to Ipoto. Sends it out the back. And now there's space out wide, but Kinghorn can't hang on.
That's a great starter play. We've seen similar a couple of times. The delivery's not great. Still they're able to go through with it. But it's hitting this seam here. There's even a spot for Hugh Jones there because Jorgensen and Kellaway are worried.
I get that as well. I get that.
I can see Scotland persisting with this. They'll be seduced by that space that they've created.
They need to pick a sprint, lads.
Gregor Townsend describes it better than I can with words.
Coach Killer. He's thrown him away there, didn't he? That overs line, outside line. So often you see pass in behind, then an inside shoulder straightening up the angle. Scotland very happy to continue to explore width on the drift.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Hugh Jones hit that short line as the change up next time. Mentioned right throughout the week on Stan Sport on our shows how good this Scotland team are, how adventurous they can be in attack, how mercurial their number 10 Finn Russell can be. They're looking to do it. If they get any of their basic fundamentals right, they can cause the Wallabies even more problems.
Australia. Justin Harrison, run us through this call.
Number 1, step out and drive across. Tight head score.
Yeah, Skuman here.
Number 1, step out. Drive across.
Coming at an angle. Just about think that Scotland have got rights to feel disappointed there. Walking around the corner, you quite often hear it. Loose head prop. Got an outside shoulder.
I agree on your side. Yeah. I thought it called for the far side.
Richie, there's the angle right there. As soon as he turns, you see that one.
7.
At an angle. Touch judge would have fed that in.
Valentini down for Wilson. It drives into the 22. Oh, it's scrappy at the back. Lolosio does a good job of tidying up. Good ball placement there for Gordon. Valentini coming around the corner. Gordon looking to Wilson. Oh, he was at pace, but he couldn't hang on, and it's back with Scotland. So knock-on advantage is gone, and Kinghorn looks to get away from Kellaway. Back infield, he comes Valentini from nowhere. Kinghorn keeps it alive. Scotland through Wright. Wright holds his line, and it's going to run into the in goal. Tidied up by Kellaway. Crowd don't like it, but Tom Wright is adjudged to have been A-OK.
First look at it, Tom Wright's not obliged to get out of the way. What he's not allowed to do is step in the way either.
Tell me when it's on screen. Just let me know when you see them. They've just got you on screen at the moment. Here it comes, Chris. We'll need a tight at some point as well, or a tighter.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, man.
So we got a wide first, and then we'll get a tighter angle.
It didn't look like much in this.
Can you run us through why we're having another look at?
It's because, I'll tell you why, it's because Ben White takes a dive. It's really simple. 1, 2, steps into him. Tom White does not have to do anything.
Now, Chris,
at all.
I agree with you. He stands his ground.
That's right.
And he doesn't try to protect himself. Especially steps into him, but looks to play an angle.
So this is one here. So 15 after the kick from East Liverpool. Step across and
Agree.
you say the same thing?
Well, he's entitled to protect himself.
Chris Busby is 2 metres away, directly in line in real time.
Just keep that rolling for a second, please, mate.
Tell him not to lose his nerve.
Yeah, just hit him, brace him.
There's absolutely madness out of this.
He's protecting himself.
Chris, I agree with what you just said there. He doesn't change his line. He stays on the same line or the same mark and just braces for impact to protect himself.
Okay, so it's going to be a good line drop back because Australia then put the ball down any goal, correct? Okay, so we have a decision when you're ready.
Do you want the camera back on you, Milt?
Yeah, it's not there yet, no.
Okay, mate, it is going to be a good line drop back, yes.
So we're not seeing this as foul play. Number 9 goal has never changed his line, so he hasn't obstructed the player. So it's going to be play on. Then the ball's grounded by Australian goal, so it's goal line drop back.
So the decision he made in real time with a great view.
We're not seeing foul play there. He's never changed line. He's just braced for us. He's just braced for us. Sometimes we're not seeing foul play. Okay, I'll let you get set. On the box, top 10.
Who was outstanding last week, comes on for Skelton. Another huge shift for Will Skelton. He was terrific. Back come Scotland through Ferguson. That's a good run from the number 8. Ritchie. White. Russell deeper. Icky Town makes a good stop on Jones. Crowd are really looking to lift their side here. Jorgensen's got to scurry crossfield to get Darge, does so. They look short side and there's room. There's a ton of room for Fundermerva. Tizano cleaned out. Ferguson. Hangramoso and Wilson sandwich him. Russell almost through. White. On come the Scots. Jones to the outside, Graham. So hard to tackle. Potter was there with the stop. Skuman. And by Wilson. Nalatoa. Tipped on here for Ashman from Ritchie. Numbers wide left, and that's where they head. Fundermerva. You can't keep him out of the game, and he goes over again for Scotland.
That's a great piece of multi-phase play from Scotland. Fundermerva involved a couple of times. Have a quick look at a deep clean on Andrew Kellaway to validate this try, but Scotland go wide to wide. The short passing game of their forward pack's excellent. Starts here really when they outflank Australia. Graham's smart, isn't he? Staying in the field of play. It's a short pass game of the forwards in the middle of the park that leads to Fundermerva being able to set this one down for his 30th test try.
Kick from line out is spot on for Scotland.
Just a variety of Finn Russell. Long floating pass, talking all the time in behind. Then he carries close, then he throws a long cut, releases the full width of this field. Long pass, short pass, tuck and carry, get through the line. Finn Russell. That's the maestro. Everyone else is running to his tune at the moment in this Scottish team.
Changes being made by Wallabies boss Joe Schmidt. Fresh legs everywhere. Australia trailing by 11. Lois here does a great job there on the run. Pull it down under pressure. Wilson. Carletta with a nice first carry. Wilson takes the pass from Valentini. Back for Gordon. Nongor. Lolosio. Tuzano. Right. Icky Tau. Handled by Tuipolotu.
Tuipolotu.
Gordon. Chisano. Down the short side. Gordon. Frost. Nongo out the back, right. Ikitau reaching for it. Thought about the kick. No way through at the moment. The Scotland defence looking good again. Oh. Not quite sure how Ferguson.
No, he's going to fix it. He's going to fix it. Behind the ball and then outside. Sorry, bro. There were 3 infringements from Scotland there. Eagle. So number 8 on your feet, please, first. And then we'll walk side by side. Bye-bye, bro.
Almost didn't need it. That's a great defensive set from Scotland. There's a great shot. Just picking up Lenny Ikitau. They've dealt well with Australia's threats. The Scottish defence. Feel with the momentum. The second half, the Wallabies need points here. Just off his feet. And then 2 players offside, and you can't dive on the ball there like Cummings does when it's adjacent to the ruck.
Pollard. Oh, it's Scrappy coming down. Took caught a Scotland hand there. It did. So they have the scrum. Dodge one there.
Just the attention to detail now. Frost getting good height. Ritchie getting an arm across and disrupting. Just not as crisp. The last few entries and exits around the breakdown. Legs and arms, knees, elbows. Scotland disrupting the pace and rhythm that the Wallabies want to find in this second half. 17-6. Just outside the 22 to back the scrum. With Billy Pollard on his hooker.
We're going to go St. Mark. That's going to be slow by the centre, okay? Keep your wind. Don't fool it in. All right, let's go. Quick reset.
Whole new front row, in fact, for the Wallabies.
Space on line.
Nice and clean for Gordon. Ikitau. Goes over the top of Russell. Wilson. Gordon has a look in close. Well handled by Ritchie. Wilson once more. It's becoming a real brawl at the breakdown.
From the ruck. You're diving on a ball, Virgin from a ruck. The ball is out, but stay on your feet, please.
There's explanation from referee Busby, and it is a Wallabies penalty. They'll go to the line.
Diving on a Virgin ball.
Might want to see a team warning for Scotland. Scott Cummings again, diving over.
6-6.
Wilson brings it down. Scotland look to fight their way through them all. Pollard at the back. Pollard working it closer to the line. Now it's stagnant. Scotland getting a shot on. I don't think this one's coming back. It's not. Gee, their try-line rolling ball defence has been wonderful this afternoon, Scotland.
Through the middle, not used.
Did I manage to disrupt this Wallaby ball? Coming through, turning themselves into individuals, getting through that Wallaby ball and disrupting ball transfer once they get their hands on the ball. Very, very difficult to get it out. And again, Wallabies have been repelled after electing to go to touch. 17-6, there are plenty of points to be had. Put some pressure on the scoreboard. Get your hands on the ball. Very well defended by Scotland.
It's a pressure relieving penalty for Scotland. Russell steps up and sends it up towards halfway.
On the line, please, go. 6, 5. Now, guys, we've got to get the set up better. We need space. Go stay in the line on your front man, please. Let's go again. I don't close. I don't want a free kick here, but I will. Okay. Still fine.
Nicely done by Scotland's big man Cummings. Pulls it down, they keep it tight, now they spin it away to Belontu. Scored the first try of the afternoon. Russell under pressure after Ikitau rushed up. Wilson launches at him and it's whipped away in the direction of Lolosio. Lowers the trajectory of the return kick. Russell's there to take it on the run. Russell finds the turf and gives chase. Gordon to right. Heel kick. Makes good contact and it's up towards the 50-metre line.
So important now, last 20 minutes of this match. Either team that starts to value possession above all else, accuracy with and without the ball, kick chase, burst up tackles, attention to detail and simplicity. Get the ball, advance the ball. We see some changes to the Scottish front row. Scotland and Ashman. First line out for Richardson.
To Belontu, again holding it up at the line. Ferguson in his 50th. Gets a couple of metres. We've got a late penalty call coming. Australia getting hammered on the penalty front. Sutherland. Russell with a no-look kick in behind. Wilson dives on it.
Number 9, you're in front. Can't play advantage.
Coming back for the penalty.
On the rock shift, you've got to adjust. All the pillars. Just here for us here.
Caught the Wallabies, first and second defenders.
I'm behind tackle, basically.
Not retreating to last feet as the tackle contest moved forward.
There was also a high tackling at Q as well. I'm not sure which player. It's only a penalty. Just be careful of it.
Well, this is the skill now of Finn Russell as we start to enter the last 15 minutes, closing in on of this match. Tighten up a bit, play a bit of lower risk rugby. They can go attack around the edges, continue the dominance on the ground, disrupt the Wallaby momentum, frustrate them, kick in behind, fatigue them, and kick for touch like that and get a chance at a 5-metre ball. Huge pressure for this Wallaby team.
Trying to get up, put pressure on, that's lost by Scotland now. Hacked ahead by Valentini, and they're pushing up hard. Jorgensen keeps it live with the feet, comes in field for McDermott. McDermott within 10, it's on across to the left. McDermott with a quick recycle, now the kick, oh it misses the man. And somehow Tui Pelotto's there to take it. Where did he come from? Oh, it's a stunning bit of play from Tui Pelotto, and the Wallabies look in for all money.
It's the left-footed hack from Valentini off line-out pressure. Jorgensen just wanted to bounce here. Tui Pelotto's done well to get onside there. McDermott didn't see him.
Almost not a lot still about how Wallabies have not managed to score there. They had this Scottish team at 6s and 7s. Great scramble defence.
Wilson down for McDermott. Lolosio, skip passing for Icky Tau. He shuffles it onto the line. Salakai Loto hammers his way into Cummings. Frost. McDermott, right, good hands, Pollard, in field for Salakai Loto. Leeson. McDermott. Went short to Lolosio. It's been lost.
Well, that short passing game in traffic, it's inviting risk, but it's creating some space inside shoulder there. Great tackle from Jamie Ritchie. Dislodging the ball on Lolosio. Good little offloading game, Morgs, getting some yards.
Yeah, part of the design too is to try and catch tight defenders of Scotland offside as well. Wallabies felt they did. Harry Wilson asking for some refereeing help with clearing the space where Tate McDermott's trying to access the ball and getting Scottish players onside. So you mentioned Jamie Ritchie a lot, the number 6 for Scotland, Justin Harrison this afternoon. He's been influential.
Isaac Kalia under some pressure now. New front row for the Wallabies, so too. Some new actors for Scotland. It's so important, dying minutes of a test match. Or as you enter the last 10 to 15 minutes, stability at set piece to stay in control of this game. That man there has been the beneficiary of a good forward pack performance from Scotland.
Sent wide by Horn. Again, they probe through that outside centre channel. Graham ducks under a couple. Graham cutting crossfield, now floating it wider for Bayliss. Bayliss on the angle. And Bayliss brings Murrayfield alive.
Try from the home side. It's the same backline play, but they do hit Hugh Jones, to 13 short. Darcy Graham makes the difference. It's the change-up. Hit that short line back against the grain, which the Wallabies deal with okay. It's that little offload. The inability to stop Darcy Graham. Great vision to find his support player out wide. Bayless does well to get that down.
He keeps Harry Wilson at arm's length there and gets in behind him. Excellent finishing. They do.
It's the biggest deficit the Wallabies have faced too long. Can they find a way back?
Well, they can find a way back. There's plenty of minutes left in this test match. 22-6. It's not enough against the Wallaby team that loves to attack. Just got to maintain possession, keep the ball moving forward. Excellent finish from Bayless.
Stolen away by Scotland. Wallabies was all alone on that left-hand touchline. So it's the home side looking to finish with a bang here. Jones slips past right. Russell to Kinghorn. Kinghorn beats one, beats another. Ritchie. Drax starting to open up more regularly in the Wallabies defensive line. Richardson. Gleeson. Langy Gleeson with a big play. He rips it back for the Wallabies. Wilson. Bolosio looks for the safety of
That's a brilliant try. The first incision through Wallabies defence, a set-piece play. Deliberately hit it up. They go back to the negative side. And watch the sliding split that the forward pack slip Van der Merwe through. It's not the one back on the inside, it's through the middle. And he's just too good. He's too evasive and he links up with support plays. Watch the Scotland backline come alive. They had numbers everywhere and Finn Russell, like all good tens do, backing up, getting another touch.
They've adjusted well, this Scottish team. Shortened up their attack. The back end of this second half found holes on the inside shoulder. Finn Russell doesn't kick the goal, but just impressive with ball in hand. Morgs just seems to have so much time and vision. World-class player that he is. Rightly so, gets a try as well.
It's a lovely piece of finishing too. Hugh Jones and Glenn Kinghorn summing up the situation against scrambling Wallaby defenders.
Wilson. So after they get the penalty, Australian tap and run. Instruction was the call against Scotland. Gleeson. Goes against Australia. Initially did. That's in favour for the Wallabies, so they get the scrum feed.
And a change for Australia, leading the bench, number 10, Noah Bolosio.
certainly took a lot to feel a little bit aggrieved there. Tandy, defence coach for Scotland, done a great job. Wallabies trialists so far after 73 minutes almost, having scored 94 points in the last fortnight.
McDermott switching play at the line for Kellaway. They force the error.
Yeah, it's just those little moments now, little big moments really, inside the 22. Superman across the plate down there, disrupting Tate. Is he onside through the gate? That's what happens when you've got momentum. As you said, Morgan Turinui, really important. Look at this crowd. Listen to this crowd.
Russell works it to touch. Oh, it was that key moment, wasn't there? 15 back where the Wallabies had a chance to score. They were denied. And moments later, Scotland went in at the other end. And that swing has proven too much for the Wallabies. McDermott runs it in behind, and we've got a Wallabies try, do we? Did he get it down? Has the debutant scored, or has he slipped? Dead in goal.
Okay, so one check, we got an off-field decision. Okay, we don't have an off-field decision. Try it through.
No, we've probably got it down in time.
Yeah, coming up now, Chris.
I'm happy he's onside.
Yeah, he's onside and just cleared that off. Just
Does all the hard work, that's for sure. He shows speed to get there and into the station area.
here's all the angles coming up.
Yeah, he doesn't get it right. He's going to get it down until perhaps too late.
60 total. 50 cents on the no knock on.
He has hit ground in at this point, I believe. He's dead there. See the other angle where he's grounded.
Hold the phone.
This one really slow, really slow. Slower, slower, slower.
He's good.
Go back, block and roll, it's free by free.
He's done it.
Play that one. Play that.
Got it.
I didn't think he got it down. He's got that down. Somehow.
Good angle coming up now, Chris.
Left
We're
leg
just going to check that.
is in. Yeah. Try. That's a try.
Okay, we're just going to clear off that left leg from the other angle. The way I'm going at the moment, Chris, I got no clear evidence to say that he's dead in goal before the grounding. Because the left leg is up in the air, it appears, before grounding.
I agree. I think that's the first and the last angle. We can see the leg clearly off the ground.
Yeah, we're just going to play the first angle again just to see if that left leg is always up on the ground.
That's our
And then
I think.
It's a brilliant finish in the end.
Chris, I have a decision.
Go ahead, man.
You may award the try. He grounds the ball before there's any clear evidence to say he's dead in goal.
Okay, so we have a decision. I'll just wait for the...
Yeah, you're on.
Okay, so it is a try. The Australian player's taken possession. He's grounded it before it's straight into the dead ball.
It's a super finish in the end for the debutant. Porter goes on the board in Murrayfield.
Might not be enough time left for the Wallabies to win, but he'll remember today a test debut, a try on debut. He knew, he was confident, he was going back to halfway. How dare we doubt Harry Potter? Did it easy.
Yeah, right.
Donaldson draws it back. And the difference is 2 converted tries in favour of Scotland with 5 to go.
Wallabies can catch this kick-off. They go all out. 14 points for a draw.
5 more minutes. 27:15.
A special moment for Harry Potter.
Salakailoto takes the restart cleanly. Donaldson standing and delivering. I'll put it through the hands. They've got to have a dip. Right. There for the try scorer, Potter. And cleverly shoots back infield.
No!
Nongo. Well handled. McDermott. Donaldson. Wilson. With a clever little pass at the line. Got it to Frost. Tom Wright. Donaldson probing. Ridden down by Tui Palazzo, who's been enormous as captain of Scotland this afternoon.
Yeah, good defence. They're the small moments that you want to look for in the dying moments of this test match. Anyone that's wearing a gold jersey or wearing a blue jersey, attention to detail, make the most of every opportunity you got. Still on you there. Showing us why he's captain of this Scottish team.
For the Scots. Load up once more, Justin Harrison.
Yeah, Finn Russell on the flight of the navigator now. He's in the armchair. Kicks again for touch. All smiles for the Scottish team, Norgs. They played very well today.
Oh, they've been excellent. Wallabies have missed 13 tackles, given away 14 penalties, and a lot of that's from the pressure and attacking work of this Scottish.
Trick doesn't really work out for Scotland there, and Australia have the ball. 5 from their line, Jorgensen. Galloway. Potter. Right. In that
Sorry.
first half. Let it break.
Try charge it.
And headed stitch, please.
How many minutes? Still almost time.
Next week's game against one of the Wallabies. Arizona get within 6. Cesano won't want to get held up. Driving at the line. Centimetres Wallabies style at Murrayfield. Full time, Scotland 27, Australia 13.
Damn. Lost to the Wallabies.